Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Fibny Electrical Services. So right now I'm basically going live. There's no one inside of the house I'm working. Uh, I felt it was a good time to go live. So this is just a walkthrough of the entire second floor. As you can see, I have, this is going to be a bedroom. You would have seen all of this throughout my videos. And you will see in my bedroom, which in all bedrooms you should have one smoke detector. And you'll see I have a couple of pot lights in here. There's going to be one center light. And in this location, you're going to see that I have, this is going to be a data and a TV receptacle. And at the bottom here, we're going to have a fireplace that's going to be right here inside of the bedroom. And then on the outside of my walls by code, I have my receptacles placed, which I'll have one receptacle here. There's no receptacle required in this area because this is going to be a closet. Then I'm going to have another receptacle here, another receptacle within my code rules. And also, so this receptacle that's here, once I swing my door, which is going to swing to the dead wall, which is here, I'm supposed to have a receptacle within a certain amount of feet from the door. So that's why that receptacle is here. I also have another receptacle here. This here will be a walk-in closet with a light. And then we're going to go into this room. I'm going to have one niche bathroom light for the niche. And I'll also have my lights in here. Like, going to be pot lights. By code, this is going to be a shower pot light and not a regular pot light. They're two separate uh, lights. Okay. And then I'll have my fan here, along with this will be for my heated floors. There's going to be heated floors. As you can see, the core line comes down. And once they put their towels, it will heat inside of this room. Then we're going to leave this one room. We're going to go over to here where I will have my chandelier. Okay, my chandelier is going to be in this area. So this, once I all said and done, I will be able to control from that location, coming up to the stairs to to send my chandelier down and up for cleaning. And then we're going to also have three pot lights here. This area is going to be open. So right now the wood that I'm standing on is just so that we can work on in this area. And then you'll see I have my shade windows is going to be here. So I have my wire. It's going to be for the shades. Here, these are going to be thermostats. I didn't run the wire, but it should be some type of thermostats. These plugs, these wires here, there's no box. Reason there's no box is because they're going to go into the baseboards. Anything in the hallway, you'll see. They're all going to go into the baseboards. Then I'm going to go into the second bedroom, which I'm going to have one TV receptacle and one data receptacle and one fireplace receptacle. And then I'm going to have my plugs here on the wall. I'm going to have one pot light here. This is basically a closet. I'm going to have a couple more pot lights. This will be some type of light. Okay, more pot lights here. And then by code, I have my smoke detector, as I previously mentioned, in all my rooms. You're supposed to have them. And then I have my switch that will control these lights inside this area. And then we're going to leave that area. And this here will be a closet. You'll see I have three lights, three pot lights straight down the center. Okay. And then I have right here my switch. Okay. This will control this room. There is also one receptacle here. And then I'm going to leave that area. And I'm going to go into this area here. This wire is supposed to be inside of the wall, but for some reason, the guys keep removing it from where I placed it. So I'm going to have a word with them. I'm not sure why they keep removing it out of the wall. Then I'm going to have one light here. As you can see, it was hard for me to get this box, but I had to cut the wood and place my box in between the two woods to make it as secure as possible. And then I have my pot lights. I have my fan. And in this room here, this is the washroom. I have two shower pot lights. Again, these pot lights are not the same pot lights you're going to use because it's a wet location. So you have to use the proper pot light. And I will have a niche. This is going to be this wire here is going to be for the niche light. This will be for the toilet receptacle. Okay. This will be my GFI. This will be for my LED mirror. And here we have our switches. And also we're going to have here, this is going to be for the floor heating. Okay. This will be my floor heating. And then we're going to leave that room. We're going to go into this area here. I'm going to have a washer and dryer, one dryer, one washer. These are my switches for this area. I will have a couple of pot lights in here, one light, one fan. And these are basically my wires that are strapped down going into the panel. Okay. And then I'm going to go into this area here. And this is basically the mechanical room. There's two mechanical rooms, one upstairs and one in the basement. This is just an extra circuit that I left here. This here is going to be for my, this will be the light for inside the mechanical area. This switch here will be to control my furnace. So by code, I have to have that switch up high, away from all obstacles. And this will be the actual switch for the mechanical room. And this will be my BX, it's called 12 tool, the trade name, which is going to be for the furnace. And as you can see here, I'm going to have a couple of receptacles here. One is going to be here, the other one is going to be here, and these are going to be for boilers. They're going to have some boilers in this room. And this is going to be one receptacle for the hot water tank. And this is my panel. This is basically my feeder cable to feed this panel. It's a 100 amp panel. These are all my wires that are going into the panel. Then I'm going to leave that area and I'm going to go into this room here where you can see I have my receptacles to code. Okay. And I'm going to have a TV outlet and a data outlet. And then also I have my smoke detector, which is required by code in all bedrooms. And then I'm going to have here one center light. And I'm going to have a couple pot lights, one here, second one, there's a third one, there's a fourth one, and then I'm going to have two pot lights on this bulkhead. This is my last pot light. Basically, it was right beside the duct, so the duct guys will have to fix that eventually. Hopefully they get to it. And in this room, this is going to be another washroom with two lights. That will be the GFI for the washroom. And this here will be for the toilet receptacle. This will be my heated floor for the thermostat. I have to put a single gang plaster in here. And there's my core line going into the floor. And then here, this is going to be my another niche. Basically, this wire will be for the niche. They'll have some lights in here. And then I'm going to leave that area and I'm going to go into the hallway. So in the hallway, I have one straight line. I have all my pot lights. And also I have one smoke detector. As you can see the three wires, black, red, and white. And I'm going to go down the hallway. And you're going to see I have a couple more lights here, all in line. And I have a couple lights here also. And a couple lights here. Then this is another smoke detector. So because of the distance from that end to this end, I need a smoke detector because the smoke travels. So by the time the smoke reaches on this side, it would have been too late to get out of the house. And this one wire here is for the security. It will be another smoke for the security system. This here is covered. This is the elevator. They're going to have an elevator coming up from the bottom of the stairs. Sorry, the bottom into the from the basement up to the second floor. Sorry, this is my first time live. And here, these are going to be my switches to come up the stairs. This will be for my chandelier to raise the chandelier up and down. And this one area here is basically, this is going to be open, and this will be the stairs to come up from the bottom. Okay, I'm going to leave that area and I'm going to go into this area here where I have one TV and one data. It's going to be a fireplace here. This switch is basically for the outside pot lights. So I have three pot lights on the outside. And then my plugs, I have one plug here, I have another plug here, I have another plug here. It's all in alto code. And this is going to be a receptacle for a some kind of appliance. This will be a bar fridge here. And then I'm going to go into this area. This is the master bedroom. One more smoke detector by code. This will be for a three-way switch. These set of cables here are going to be for the Lutron keypad. And then I'm going to have my receptacles here. As you can see, I have a couple of receptacles here. Obviously, they buried the receptacle with the plastic. And that's why I have to be here every day to check on them. And up here is going to be another TV on this side, which I have my data and my TV receptacle. And then this will be for the fireplace. This area here will be for the fireplace. And I have one receptacle for the fireplace. And these wires here are for the speakers. So basically this wire has to go back in line with this wire that's on this side. Um, so there's one speaker here, there's two speakers, there's a third one here, and there's a fourth one that's going to move over. There's a center light here. I have a couple pot lights in here, four in total. Okay, so four pot lights in total. And then I'm going to have two lights underneath here. Up, Pepper Skull. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, bro. I didn't see that. And I think I have to turn on my mic, but I don't know. I'm new at this, so yeah. So I have two lights here, and then inside this area will be the master washroom, where I'm going to have my lights here. There's going to be five pot lights in total, and then I have one fan. And here I'm going to have same as the other washrooms. This will be for the LED mirror. This will be for the GFI in the washroom. This will be for the toilet. The toilet receptacle is obviously going to be powered. This is another niche cable here for the lighting. And this here is for the hand towels to warm them. And these are my switches to control the room. This will be for the heated floors. Okay, I'm not sure what they did here, but obviously um, I might have to extend that out, because if not, I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, so I'm going to leave that area, and I'm going to go into this area here. As you can see, it's a very big house. I'm going to have more pot lights here. Okay, with another receptacle here. This switch will control this closet area here. And then I'm going to have one fan here, one light. This is for the hand towel again. My switches away from this area here will be for the steam area, where they can come in and cool off with the pot lights, couple pot lights. So now also going to be another niche cable for the lighting. And here this will be a counter. I have two GFIs away from the sink. As you can see, there's a code rule where my receptacle cannot be too close to the tap. I think it's about 500 mils from the center of the actual tap itself. And I have two lights here. And then this area is basically a closet with four pot lights in this area here. This wire here is basically going to be for the LED lighting at the top. Is going to go around on the top. So that's why you see that wire sticking out. So my switches, there's no plugs in here because it's a closet. There's going to be shelves all the way around. These will be two lights at the top, two center lights. They're going to have some type of, I believe it's a bar or something. Don't remember, but there's a cable here for that also. And I'm going to have two pot lights in this area. And then I'm going to leave that area. There's basically one more room left on this floor, and then that will be it for the live. So as you can see, I have one more smoke detector, and I have also two pot lights. with one center light here. And then I have one pot light here. And I have another pot light here. Then I have here my receptacles, one here. And then you're going to see here, I have another receptacle. Up Jamaica Vibes Entertainment TV. And then I have here, I have one. It's going to be a TV in here, same as the other rooms. So I have a TV and I have my data receptacle and I have my fireplace receptacle at the bottom. And then I'm going to go into this area here. This will be the switch to control this one area with two lights in here. And this will be the last washroom where I'm going to have one pot light, two pot lights, three pot lights, four pot lights, and five pot lights. These two pot lights will be shower pot lights. So the reason why you use the shower pot lights is because of the moisture getting into the pot lights. So by code, you have to use the shower pot lights. And then this is going to be lighting for the niche. This will be for this. These are my switches for the pot lights and the fan. This is going to be one receptacle for the toilet. And this will be my heated flooring. That's going to go down into the floor once I pull my cable. There's my GFI in the corner for the washroom. And this is for the LED mirror lighting. Okay, and there's actually one more room that I missed. So this area is going to be a closet. As you can see, I have a couple of my pot lights here. This box is just to make connections because they change the location of one of the switches. So I just made connections inside of this box here, which is legal by code. This is the actual switch for this room. And then you have this room here. As you can see, all my control wires are here. It's a special room. Um, have some low voltage wire in here. I have low voltage wire in here also. You go into this room here. I have my low voltage wire in here also. I'm going to have one light in here. And then there's going to be a fan in here. And this wire here is basically for the outdoor. I had to make connections. So I just placed the box in the ceiling where I can make my connections. And here, this is going to be a plug. And then this will be for my data in this area. And that should be it for this floor. As you can see how I have my strap, my cables all strapped. Two wires. This is clip is called an S2 right here. You can see the name on it is S2. Here I have a lot of cables coming to this area. So I have to watch how I place my cables because there's a code rule where I cannot have my staples and my wires too close to the edge here. If not, once they're put in their drywall and they put the screws have a chance to go into the wires, and then the wires will get nicked. And once the wires get nicked, it will be a short circuit, which will I will have a whole lot of problems trying to troubleshoot, which I don't want to do once it comes to me finishing the job and powering up everything uh, to just come back and try to troubleshoot a mistake that I could have stopped from the beginning. So by code, I have to have my wires placed exactly how I have it. Okay, and then here you see I have my cables strapped down into the center. Right here also. It's all to code. Okay, and I think that is it for this floor. So yes, so that's the end of the live, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in. It's my first time going live, and please like, share, and subscribe to my videos, and leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you. Okay, how do I end this now?